Welcome to our channel. Today, we're diving into the world of McLaren, one of the most iconic teams in Formula One history. Now, I'm not talking about your average run-of-the-mill racing teams, no sir. McLaren is a different breed. They're the sort of team that eats, sleeps and breathes speed, innovation and, dare I say, a touch of glorious insanity. Over the years, they've given us some of the most legendary drivers, the most beautiful cars and the most nail-biting races in the history of the sport. So buckle up because we're about to take a high-octane journey through the history of McLaren, from their humble beginnings to their status as Formula One royalty. This isn't just about cars, people. It's about passion, it's about pushing boundaries, and it's about those glorious moments when man and machine become one. Let's get started. Now, any team can slap a fancy logo on a car and call it a day, but what truly separates the contenders from the pretenders are the drivers. And let me tell you, McLaren has had more than their fair share of legends behind the wheel. We're talking about titans of the track like Ayrton Senna, the Brazilian maestro with a right foot touched by God himself. This was a man who could wrestle a car around the track like it was an extension of his own body, pure, raw talent. Then you've got Alain Prost, the professor. Always calculating, always thinking 3 steps ahead. He and Senna, their rivalry was the stuff of legends. Fireworks on the track, let me tell you, and who could forget Lewis Hamilton, the young gun who took the world by storm in a McLaren. Now, a great driver needs a great car, and McLaren has always delivered, haven't they? These weren't just cars, they were finely tuned instruments of speed. Take the McLaren MP 4/4, for instance. 1988, this beast, driven by Senna and Prost, won all but one race that season, utterly dominated. Then there's the MP 4/13, a car so perfectly balanced, so diabolically quick, it was practically unfair to the competition. Mika Häkkinen, another McLaren great, danced that car to 2 world championships. And let's not forget the MP 4/23, the car that finally brought the championship back to Woking after a bit of a dry spell. Lewis Hamilton at the wheel held his nerve in that nail-biting final race in Brazil. Pure drama. Chapter 3. Now let's talk trophies, shall we? Because in the world of Formula One, winning isn't everything, it's the only thing. And McLaren, they've certainly had their fill of glory. 1984, Niki Lauda edges out his teammate Prost for the championship. Then Prost gets his revenge in 85 and 86. Senna, not to be outdone, takes the crown in 88, 90 and 91. The dominance, it was almost painful for the other teams. After a bit of a drought, Mika Häkkinen brings home back-to-back championships in 98 and 99. And then, in 2008, Lewis Hamilton, in a nail-biting finish, brings McLaren back to the top of the world. Chapter 4. McLaren's history isn't just about cold, hard statistics. It's about the moments, the stories, the sheer spectacle of it all. Who could forget the Senna-Prost rivalry? 2 titans of the sport pushing each other to the absolute limit, sometimes beyond. Suzuka 89, anyone? Or how about Lewis Hamilton's first win, that brilliant drive in Canada in 2007? The young lad, barely old enough to shave, showed the world he was here to stay. And then there's the sheer audacity of McLaren's innovations, pushing the boundaries of what's possible in motorsport. They're not afraid to take risks, to try something new, and that's what makes them so bloody exciting to watch. Chapter 5. Now you might think McLaren just sprang out of thin air, but their story starts with a man named Bruce McLaren, a racer, an engineer, a visionary. He started the team back in 1963, and his legacy lives on in every car they build. Then there's the Honda partnership in the 80s, those screaming turbocharged engines, pure power. It was a match made in motorsport heaven. And let's not forget McLaren's relentless pursuit of innovation, from groundbreaking aerodynamics to cutting-edge materials. These guys, they're not just in it to compete, they're in it to redefine what's possible. And that, my friends, is what sets McLaren apart. So there you have it, a glimpse into the world of McLaren, a team that embodies the very spirit of Formula One. From their legendary drivers to their groundbreaking cars and their relentless pursuit of excellence, McLaren has left an indelible mark on the sport. They've shown us what's possible when you combine raw talent with engineering brilliance and a healthy dose of good old-fashioned grit. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, Make sure to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for more amazing content. See you next time.